Well, well. Hard to believe it's already time again. It doesn't really feel like it's been 10 years since the last sacrifice. Wait. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm sure it hasn't. What year is it? You, human, what year is it? Huh. So you're doing it early. Not that it really matters to me. I'll come anytime the signal fire is lit. But what's the occasion? Oh, right, the, famine thing. So I guess this is about putting an end to all that, right? Well, I suppose I can't complain. You look like you'll do very nicely as a sacrifice. Oh, what's with that face? You're so frightened. You know, if you weren't all tied up, I think you'd actually run away from me, wouldn't you? That's cute. Though I suppose I do strike an imposing figure. Let's see. How many times bigger than you do you suppose I am? 10? 20? More? Well, in the end, it doesn't really matter. You're not going anywhere. You're all mine now. Although I am curious why you were chosen. I heard that people usually consider being a sacrifice to be some great honor. Why are you so unwilling? Well, how unlucky for you. It's a nice change of pace for me, though. I always thought it was funny that the sacrifices didn't feel like they were sacrificing very much, you know? You got me there. Can't sacrifice much more than your whole life. Especially when it's all for nothing. Oh, I guess I let that slip. Well, you were gonna find out sooner or later. There's nobody around, so I'll let you in on the secret. You see, my little sacrifice. I'm not the guardian spirit your people think I am. Oh, I am in no way responsible for the famines, or the weather, or anything else. You idiots made that up all on your own. No, I'm from a very far-off land. There are many creatures there who look like me. I do know some magic, but I don't really use it for the benefit of your kind. I suppose I could grant better harvests and prevent natural disasters, if I wanted to. But there's not really anything in it for me. You provide sacrifices for me even though I don't do anything in exchange. Why would I exert the effort? I'm already getting what I want. See, I spent a lot of my life wandering before I ended up here. I had always planned on staying here only a short little while before I got moving again. But then I saw you humans. You caught my curiosity, and I stayed a little longer to learn more about you. And it was lucky that I did. For me, I mean. After I'd been here long enough for the humans to know about me, there was a sudden violent earthquake. Dozens of humans killed. And the locals jumped to the conclusion that I was somehow responsible. You humans are funny little things. You'll offer up one of your own in a heartbeat if you think it'll save the rest. A human came to me, begging me to take them, in return for turning aside my anger. Now, how could I turn down an offer like that? Oh, that bothers you, doesn't it? You were tied up and left for me, and it doesn't even do anyone any good. Well, except for me, of course. How cute. That's what made me want to accept all these sacrifices. You humans are absolutely adorable. It's a strange kind of cuteness, I'll admit. Not like a child or an animal or something useful. It's different. I don't quite know how to describe it, but it is quite appealing to me. Oh, it's especially precious when you cry like that. That's half the reason I've let you humans think I eat the sacrifices. Even the proud and willing ones get a little teary-eyed when they think they're a blink away from going down my gullet. Well, of course not. Why would I eat a little cutie like you? Let your looks just go to waste? Not to mention, look at you, you're hardly more than a mouthful. You wouldn't exactly be filling. No, I have a much better fate in mind for you. You're gonna be one of my darling little brides. I have all sorts of human spouses, both male and female, but I call them all brides. It's more fitting, I think. You can say what you like about whether that's demeaning, but frankly, I think it's being rather generous. In a real marriage, we'd be equal partners. But you're hardly my equal. You're more like, somewhere between a pet and a slave. We'll see which end of the spectrum you fall on once I get to know you better. Oh, sure. You'll have plenty of chores to take care of. I'll keep you nice and busy. I have an awfully big house, even by my own standards. And it takes a lot of you tiny little things to keep it clean. And I'll probably play with you, tease you, do whatever I want with you. Oh, I agree, it's definitely not fair. But fair or not, it's the way things are gonna be. Well, if you're so stuck on the idea of fairness, then maybe I can do something for you. I'll put your fate in your own hands. I'll let you go. And if you don't want to be my bride, then all you have to do is leave. If you stay in the area, I'll have to assume that you're just playing coy. And despite what you say, you actually do want to come home with me. All right, let me just do one little thing first. Okay, now I'll go ahead and cut those ropes. See? You're free. So you just go right ahead and do whatever you'd like. Oh, how funny. For a second there, I thought you were running away from me, but you came right back. Maybe you want to come with me after all? And here you are again. Well, if you can't bear to be apart from me, then I guess I'll just have to bring you home. I'm just having a bit of fun with you. One of my favorite spells allows me to bend space in a small area. Well, small for me, big for you, maybe. No matter what direction you go, you'll just end up right back here. I already told you I don't care about fairness, didn't I? I keep what's mine. You're not going to change my mind about this. At least I very much doubt it. Tell me, do you actually have anything to bargain with? Can you offer me anything in exchange for your freedom? Something equal to a lifetime of servitude. I didn't think so. Honestly, I have no idea what gave you the idea that I'm the sort of being to grant a person's heartfelt request just out of the goodness of my heart. I'm stubborn, darling. Some might say greedy. And I'm so far above you, you can't even comprehend. You're not my equal to be striking a deal with me. Oh, there's that adorable teary face again. It's almost hard for me to tease you when you just look so cute. All right, listen. It's probably not going to be as bad as you think. I like to tease, but I'm not cruel. At least, I wouldn't call myself cruel. I'm not gonna hurt you or anything, okay? I mean, is this really so bad? Sure, you're gonna have to work for me for the rest of your life, but you'd just have to work for someone else if you stayed at home. Right? And there are some perks to being my bride, other than the pleasure of my company. Well, for one, you wouldn't have to worry about food. Your people might be in the middle of a famine, but I'm doing just fine. My magic keeps the grounds near my home fertile, so my brides are able to harvest plenty of food for all of us. And you people have other concerns too, or so I hear. Bandits, natural disasters, poverty. There's a lot for you humans to worry about. But not me. My brides and I live very comfortable lives, and you have the honor of being a part of that. I don't think this even counts as a true sacrifice, if I'm being honest. Well, think what you like. You don't really have a say in it anyway, so your opinion doesn't particularly matter. I think I'm going to enjoy you. You don't strike me as someone who's naturally submissive, but you do fear me. I can work with that. You're fun to tease, if nothing else. And I'm sure that eventually I can bring out a loyal, subservient side to you that you didn't even know existed. Thus far, I've never failed to mold a sacrifice into a perfect bride. See, the crying just makes me want to keep you even more. Honestly, you might be the cutest bride I've had in quite a while. I'm gonna have a lot of fun making you serve me. Now let's get going. I have so much to show you once we get home.